Ma me fana say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Ebusiafo ye ma kwa abasunko kra di ba PENDREAM TV na se oduru hwa na the first time I will share your content via ha. You best subscribe to the channel. Na fe so no notification bell so na be ya de bia ye the content mutuma wonso why you notified e wo be bia wo bia around the world. Na asemu ene ejebo anya aba bedru a ye ba besoa no. Na ene na eda Dr. Bawumia e ba beti nanum tum e ba be kasa. Na amafo bebre nsem bebre na amafo akika ebumusi ene na eda officially no oba beda ni running mate no wadi aha se napo no ba bebo ni din o hwan no ba bebo ni din o eni obi eni bada ni amafo kika ni se obeda ni running mate di no wasan yi nsem bia no we na Jonny Hughes nso di call ni Jonny bite no so cheche na adwi no che these are some of the questions ehia edagana for akoma so yie pa wo say Dr. Bawumia say obegina simpie so ene pa dia was so timi yi sa questions we na no entro a ono ankasa wa bie niam mo akeka ka some time ago no this is the time oba so nya time na ochechi niam ani so di kire Ghana for because niam wa akeka ni nyina de Ghana for eche say omo hu hwe because entro a wa be didi egu ono de obi anim ne ekọ and this is na oba nya akonwa oba be simpie so no one on one no. This is the time this is the ample time I will say o use to ta chance way edi yi sa nsem way na no na yenko tie Jonny Hughes ebra o bisa o cheche questions I will say Dr. Bawumia anye hwe kra na wo so obomodin no yi sa questions we ano na ono a yehu na efe Ghana for hu ye na yehu ye smoothest level aha enti yenko tie ebra Jonny Hughes outlining those serious questions that Ghana for akoma so yie no yenko tie ne yembra sisia.
The Republic will speak. I asked the question some time ago, where is the vice president? People said, why are you asking where the vice president is around? He went to Estonia. I said the Estonia trip was not in perpetuity. The Estonia trip was supposed to have ended on the 27th of January, right? So before then and after that trip, where was the vice president? I asked that question. Yesterday, I saw a video. Mr. Bernard Avler of CTFM was also asking the question, where's the vice president? Interestingly, nobody is insulting him. It is me that they find pleasurable to insult. But I've told you, when you insult me, you ginger me. I like it. So carry on. Go ahead. I will keep asking my questions. Now, the suggestion that Dr. Bawumia was not responsible for anything should be discarded immediately. Put the what do you call it? Dr. Bawumia's post on the screen. 27 June 2020. It's his official Facebook page. 27 June 2020. He says, I congratulate my boss, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on his acclamation as the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party in the 2020 general election. I also express my profound gratitude and appreciation to President Akufo-Addo, the National Council, and the New Patriotic Party for selecting me for the 4th successive time to serve as his running mate, 4 times running. We are on the brink of a major transformation. We are on the brink of a major transformation. Inshallah, the people of Ghana will give us another 4-year mandate to do more for our beloved country. 4 more to do more. The battle still is the Lord's. That was the mantra. Keep it on. The last paragraph says, we are on the brink of a major transformation. Inshallah, the people of Ghana will give us another 4-year mandate to do more for our beloved country. The 4 years hasn't ended. As I explained to you, the 4 years will end on the 6th of January 2025. So, where is that major transformation? And that 4-year mandate to do more, 4 more to do more for the people. Are the people of Ghana seeing more? More of what? Are they seeing more of a good thing or more of a bad thing? We complained about 2016. All of us, we said 2016 was bad. It was worse. We complained. Yesterday, I showed you posts from back in the day. Today, if you dare me, I'll show you some more. How I've been consistent. So for those of you who say, oh, we are waiting for when the government changes, we want to see your tone. My tone has been like that since forever. I've told you, I started practicing Kufuor number 2 as a journalist. And long after Akufo-Addo is gone, I will still be a journalist. So the question is this, and the first question that Dr. Bawumia should be answering today is that where is that major transformation? Because in 2016, we said it was bad. We complained about it. Today in 2024, we are even struggling to hit the lowest low of the 2016 era. Today in 2024, we are still begging IMF. The second tranche has not come. Today in 2024, if we ask the same question that President Akufo-Addo asked, Petro numu tumito, what will be your answer? Petro numu tumito. Dokno 1 cedi numu tumito. The boy didn't too much. Today Kenke is 5 cities. And it all fixes into the economic structure. So the major economic indices or the major indices of the economy, is Dr. Bawumia able to talk about it? Come to me. One of the questions that Dr. Bawumia should be answering is about the e-levy. Dr. Bawumia spoke in the past about e-levy and said it was not a good thing. He spoke on radio on Joy FM. Today, e-levy is on. All the things that we were told that e-levy would do, create employment, fix our roads, pay contractors, bring more food, everything else, create businesses, we have not been properly accounted to. But Dr. Bawumia does not have an official position of what e-levy is. Does he support it? Does he not support it? What is his bold solution for e-levy? Because he says today he's going to give us bold solutions. So what is his bold solution for e-levy? What is his bold solution for the 170-something questions that he put to Vice President Emisata? Does he have answers to the questions? Because he said if those questions are answered, the economic situation will be made better. So with the benefit of power, he should be answering those questions, because now we don't need bold solutions for the future. As I said, the mandate is until 2025, 6th of January. So between now, February 7th, and the 6th of January, he has time. Why are we talking about the future? It's akin to somebody who came to you, asked for a contract, you gave them the contract, they have not executed the contract, but they are asking for another contract. Now, the question is this: if you come to me and ask for a contract, and I give you a contract, the execution of that contract and how you perform will determine whether or not I'll give you another contract or not. There's a fundamental question that Dr. Bawumia must also answer. Play that video for me, please.
That I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very warped logic. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But if the exchange rate moves, you cannot jump to that conclusion that the fundamentals are weak. That defies logic, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is akin to, if you have ever been in a mathematics class before, the math teacher comes, he wants to explain the formula and the principles, but he gets it, he mixes it up, and then he would ask the class, do you understand? And then we say, no, sir. And they say, which part don't you understand? Well, they always say the whole show. Because Dr. Bawumia's own analogy and his own principles, that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now, the exchange rate has exposed you because the fundamentals are weak. And you say if we refer to that, it is warped logic. So put this slide on for me. Now, at the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. At the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President. This was extrapolated from one of his very beautiful lectures. So let's use that same principles of if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So listen to it. At the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. That was true then, and that is true now. But if your pocket is dry now, it doesn't mean that you are playing economic gymnastics or rhetorics, and it will never change that, because that is warped logic. That is what Dr. Bawumia wants us to believe. He propounds one theory when the day is good, and when the day is bad, he propounds another theory. Play the video again. You see Professor Jambafo, he had the certain smirk on his. Play the video again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very
Professor Nusri. This is Professor Jambafo. Professor Jambafo and Lala Chermatin, they were part of the economic management team. You see, they were laughing at him. Because Manyama Fe, Tomon Lefimo, as Robert Kuma would say. Today, what would Dr. Bawumia say about COVID levy? Which other country in the world, on the face of the earth, is charging COVID levy? We said we know how to bring the economy back. What we don't know how to do is to bring people's life back. Today, we appreciate the fact that the economy is bad. People are suffering. They don't have, disposable income. Their savings have been taken away from them. They have been given unnecessary haircut that they didn't ask for. An economic situation is so bad, yet we keep introducing taxes. From the same man who said that we are moving from taxation to production. Where is the production? What are we producing? What is Dr. Bawumia's own view of the production? What are we producing? National service allowance has not been paid. And yesterday we put out, we have dear NSS personnel, how are you coping? Some of them say they are doing copathon. The national service personnel, they are doing copathon. Common national service, we can't manage it. Common national service. When you talk, they say, oh, you don't understand how our system works. We are supposed to be paying the people at the middle of the month. How many middle of the months have passed? The new set of national service people who have been at posts. How many middle of the months have passed? Today, we are even shamefully going to charge VAT on ECG, electricity consumption. Shamefully. 21.9%. Shamefully. We're going to charge it. Dr. Bawumia needs to answer. He needs to tell us what his bold solution is. Dr. Bawumia needs to be telling us what his bold solution is for the growing youth unemployment and how the young people of this country are running away. Those who are not running are dying by accident. A president is not interested in them. He's interested in, a king who is 75 years and has lived his life fulfilled scriptures. What is Dr. Bawumia's own bold solution about the elephant-sized government? Because they are cutting everybody to size. They are cutting NSS people. They are cutting old people, bond holders. They are cutting young people. They are not getting jobs. So Dr. Bawumia and his government, with Nana Akufo-Addo, they owe all stages of life. Pensioners, they have taken their savings from them. Those of the young people who are able-bodied, they have not been given jobs. They are hungry, and they see retirees getting their contracts renewed. And then the young people, we have borrowed so much that they will have to pay into the next 60 years. So all stages of life, whether you are young, old, or an infant, or an old man, you owe through no fault of yours. And we are being punished to pay for it. Now, the conversation has been that we should reduce the size of government. Dr. Bawumia has been vice president. He has been the head of the economic management team. And we know that because we spend, it will affect our economy. What is his bold solution on the elephant-sized government that he and his boss, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, are supervising? Because if you go back, they said they are on the brink of a major transformation. Where is the major transformation? And he says we should give him 4 more to do more. We are still in the 4. Where is the more? More of what? Dr. Bawumia needs to be answering those questions. And we don't need any magic wand or genie or Aladdin, ways and means to go back into 2025 before you start putting agrobe soil, fianapa. If you have any major plans, put them out now. What is your key solution now? Because now your finance minister says we are bending the corner, we have bended the corner, we have turned the corner. We don't know which corner is, if it's one corner or corner in Osu, we don't know. But you say we have turned the corner. We want the solutions right now. We don't want a futuristic solution because in 2015, 2014, 2012, 2000, you told us about solutions in the future. Today is the future. You made us believe that it was so bad then. We agree. And the fact that your mismanagement or your bad governance is making John Mahama look like an angel doesn't mean that John Mahama did nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. John Mahama had his own faults. He has boldly admitted that he has faults. And that given the chance, he will correct them. Tell me which of the faults of this government, Dr. Bawumia, you as head of the Connect Management Team, tell me which one you have accepted. When you took over power, how much were you buying a liter of fuel for? Today, with the benefit of power, with you, gold for oil, all those initiatives, are you able to tell us? Are you able to tell us? You should be giving us your scorecard, your report card today. Today, you should be giving us your report card, Dr. Bawumia. You should not be giving us any futuristic ideas. You should be giving us your future plans today. Your future plans are not what we want. We want your report card. We want your scorecard. How have you fared? And those things that you proposed in the past, which were going to be on as a brink of major transformation, how have they affected us? How have they affected us? We need to know. We need to ask those questions, and you owe us answers, Dr. Bawumia. So don't hide behind you are going to give us a future plan, a bigger vision, a broader vision, a bold solution in the future. But boss, we don't care about the future now. We need to survive now to be able to live in the future. So where is the plan now? That's what we need to know.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.